So IK just called me now that he's coming to show me that rubbish that is on his head, because since he's now mad, call them to open the gate for him. Let's go and see what he's carrying. Since nobody will tell him that he's possessed. Wait. Let me. Oh my God! You don't show your guy to release, eh? You
just come in and yeah.
2 months. For 2 months, IK Ogbonna said absolutely nothing publicly. While the biological family was posting allegations, while the stepmother controversy was exploding across every Nigerian platform, while Nigeria moved from one trending story to the next, while the comment sections found new targets and new dramas, IK Ogbonna was silent. His last Instagram post before Alex died was May 10, 2026, one day before his best friend took his last breath. And from that day, nothing. No posts, no stories, no reactions, nothing. Until July 15, 2026, when IK Ogbonna posted 27 slides that are the most honest and most human thing written about grief and friendship and the meaning of life that Nigerian social media has seen in years. And what he wrote about how Alex Ekubo's death changed him, changed how he sees tomorrow, changed how he sees love, changed how he sees every single day he is still alive, is what Gist Mama is bringing you today in full. Stay till the end. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG and subscribe to our sister channel, Nollywood Expo. The link is in the comment section. IK Ogbonna started with this. On May 11, I lost my best friend and brother Alex. Nothing prepares you for a loss like that. Then he wrote something about the way all of us process death that stopped Gist Mama completely. Every day we see an ambulance drive past us, sometimes moving fast, sometimes slowly. We look up for a second, whisper, "God have mercy," or "rest in peace," then continue with our day. Because somehow we always believe the person inside belongs to somebody else. Every day the news tells us another person has died. We shake our heads, we type RIP, we send our condolences, then we move on. But the truth is, you never truly understand the weight of death until it is your own person in that vehicle. Until the phone stops ringing forever. Until the chair beside you remains empty. Until the conversations you thought you had time to finish suddenly become memories. That has been my reality. For the past 2 months, I have been trying to understand life, trying to understand loss, trying to understand God, trying to understand why someone so full of life can suddenly become a memory. I still do not have all the answers. In fact, I do not think anyone does. Losing Alex forced me to ask myself questions I had never really asked before. Why do we live the way we do? Why do we chase tomorrow as though tomorrow signed a contract with us? Why do we postpone love? Why do we postpone forgiveness? Why do we postpone phone calls? Why do we convince ourselves there will always be another birthday, another Christmas, another trip, another conversation, another "I will see you next week"? The truth is, tomorrow is a privilege, not a promise. All we truly own is this moment. Then another day comes, another night goes, until one day our own night becomes our last. He then wrote about what he and Alex talked about when they were still together, and this slide broke Gist Mama completely. Alex and I spoke about everything. We laughed about growing old, we dreamed about businesses, movies we wanted to create, places we wanted to travel, the lives we imagined for our children, success, legacy, family. We truly believed we had time. Neither of us imagined one of us would leave first. Life had another plan, or perhaps God simply had a different plan. As painful as it is, I have found peace believing that God's wisdom is greater than mine. There are questions my heart still asks that my mind cannot answer, but faith reminds me that not every answer is meant to be understood on this side of eternity. My greatest comfort is knowing that you truly lived. You did not merely exist. You loved, you gave, you laughed loudly, you showed up, you carried people, you believed in people. Maybe that is what a successful life really is. Not how much money we made, not how many followers we had, not how many awards sat on our shelves, but how many hearts became better because we existed. These past weeks have changed me. They have reminded me that life is unbelievably fragile. The biggest house still becomes empty. The finest car eventually parks. Every title fades. Every achievement stays behind. But kindness, love, character, the way you make people feel, those things continue working long after you are gone.
Today, I choose to live again. Not because the pain has disappeared. It has not. Not because I do not miss you. I do. Every single day. There are still moments I instinctively reach for my phone wanting to call you. Moments I hear something funny and think, Alex has to hear this. Then reality quietly reminds me I cannot. And that pain never truly leaves. You simply learn to carry it differently. So today, I choose to keep building, to keep creating, to keep working. Not because life is easy, but because life is precious. Because every sunrise is another opportunity God has given me that someone else never received. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this, love people while they can still hear you. Tell them you appreciate them while they can still smile back. Forgive quickly. Call your parents. Check on your friends. Spend time with your family. Laugh more. Hold grudges less. Live intentionally. One day, every single one of us will become somebody's memory. The only question is, what kind of memory will we become? Will people remember what we owned or how we loved? Will they remember our possessions or our presence? Will they remember our success or our significance? Alex, my brother, thank you for every conversation, every correction, every laugh, every disagreement that made us stronger. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for trusting me enough to call me your brother. It remains one of the greatest honors of my life. You may no longer walk beside me, but you will always walk within me. I promise to keep living, to keep building, to keep healing, to keep showing up, to keep chasing purpose, to leave this world better than I met it. Because if your life taught me anything, it is that our time here is not measured by how long we live, but by how deeply we love. Until we meet again, my brother, rest well. I love you, always. Live intentionally. Love completely. Tomorrow is never promised. Gist Mama does not need to add much to those words because IK Ogbonna has said everything that needs to be said. What Gist Mama will say is this. This man signed the corpse release form from Evercare Hospital. He collected his best friend's body from the mortuary. He transported that body from Lagos to Arochukwu. He delivered a prepared tribute at the service of songs because Alex had once told him never to speak impromptu. And even in death, Alex was still shaping how IK showed up. He consoled Anwuli before leaving Arochukwu after the burial. He lost visible weight in the weeks that followed, and then he went completely silent on social media for 2 months. Not because he did not have anything to say, but because grief of that depth does not have words immediately. It has silence first. Then slowly, when the silence has done its work, it finds words. And when IK Ogbonna found his words on July 15, 2026, these are what came out. Nigeria moved on. IK Ogbonna learned to carry it differently. There is a profound difference between those two things, and that difference is the most human thing in this entire Alex Ekubo story. Before we close, 3 quick questions. Number 1, IK Ogbonna wrote, why do we postpone love?
Why do we postpone forgiveness? Why do we postpone phone calls? Is there someone in your life right now that you have been postponing reaching out to? After reading his words today, will you make that call? Number 2, he wrote that you never truly understand the weight of death until it is your own person inside that vehicle, until the phone stops ringing forever, until the chair beside you remains empty. Have you ever experienced that specific kind of loss, and how did it change the way you live? Number 3, he ended with live intentionally, love completely, tomorrow is never promised. If those 3 lines became the way you chose to live starting from today, what would change first in your life? Drop everything in the comments. Gist Mama is reading every single word. 2 months of silence, 27 slides, and words that will stay with every Nigerian who reads them long after the next trending story has come and gone. Until the phone stops ringing forever, until the chair beside you remains empty, until the conversations you thought you had time to finish suddenly become memories. IK Ogbonna did not move on. He learned to carry it differently, and in doing so, he reminded every single one of us what truly matters before our own night becomes our last. Live intentionally, love completely. Tomorrow is never promised. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG. Subscribe to Nollywood Xpose. The link is in the comment section. Hit the notification bell on both channels. Share this video. Not for views, but because someone who reads it might make the phone call they have been postponing. See you in the next one.